My name is Jason King. I'm here to actually start by telling you a little bit about myself. For a career interest that I have been looking for, I've been thinking about a lot, would definitely be project management or human resources. It took me a long time to come to a conclusion of wanting to do something like that, just because I didn't know what I wanted to do coming right out of high school. For starters, as a freshman, I went to St. Norbert's in De Pere, Wisconsin, not knowing what I wanted to go to school for. I was definitely undecided. I did not like it there. It was a really difficult school to adapt to as a freshman playing football and playing baseball at the same time. It did take a toll on my grades, that hurt me in the long run. I'm still making up for that right now. The next year after that, I did transfer to Western Technical College in La Crosse, Wisconsin, where I'm originally from, wanting to do the radiography program. Thought it was an interest that I like to do. I wanted to do something medical for the longest time, but I knew it was really hard and it was going to be a lot of school, and I had family members telling me not to do that just because it's it's a lot of schooling, and they knew I didn't like school even when I was in high school. After my first year at Western Technical College, I was in the radiology doing my generals, finishing up my generals, as I say, because I took a few at St. Norbert's. Um, and I passed them, and then I applied for the radiography program. After I got an email from the radiography program counselor, they told me it was going to be a 2-year wait before I could even start my radiography program. To me, that was a bust because I wanted to finish school. I didn't want to have to wait 2 years and then go to school for 2 more years and then go be a resident or med school years after that. It's just something I didn't really want to do anymore. So I didn't transfer to Winona State because I heard that their business program was very good, very known for. And being a business major, there's a wide variety of different jobs that you can do. With some of the other jobs that I wanted to think about doing, like I'd had a psychology thought in my head that I wanted to do, and realized that it was a major that it was really hard to find a job with. So I went to business and came to a conclusion after a while of working in retail and whatnot that I wanted to do human resource management or project management. I think it's something that I'd be really good at because I'm very good at talking to people. I'm very good at talking to coworkers, employees, and I just enjoy doing stuff like that. So for starters, some of my relevant job experiences, definitely I've worked in retail for about 6 years now. Worked in 2 years at the Buckle. Did not like that job. I did not like doing clothing retail. Definitely not something that I enjoyed having to like upsell customers on. I like making customers happy when they come into our store, not pushing them to buy more stuff. So that's why I went to Best Buy. Been there for about 2 years now. Enjoy it a lot. I love the technology. I love the customers. I love my coworkers. It's just something I enjoy selling, I should say, to customers, and products that I enjoy learning new things about. Some of the statistics is a big thing that I've had at Best Buy. I've worked there for about like a year and a half, I said, and I've been Employee of the Month twice. I have been #1 in the district 4 times. It was actually four months in a row. I was #1 in our district for numbers. Now the numbers, it's kind of hard to explain because it's based on like revenue per hour, so how much you sell in an hour, but also margin. Margin is what makes Best Buy their money. So having a big margin number will increase the chances of you getting to be district, #1 in the district, or Employee of the Month, and I've done that a few times, and I love it. Some of the stories that I've had at Best Buy have been just fun. I love working with customers. I have business cards. I have customers coming back in the store wanting to just talk to me. I've made some good friends outside of work. Customers wise, I've went to their houses. I've looked at some of the stuff that they purchased for me and look at all it set up, like TVs and audio systems, and it's just really cool to have customers coming back to me and looking for other products, but also just wanting to be my friend as in general. Because with being at Best Buy, you don't have to upsell customers. You want to get them the right stuff for what they're looking for. So you want to provide them with the best customer experience that they are looking for. And I love doing that. I love making customers happy. I want customers to love what they're buying, and I want them to come back in our store. Motivation for taking this class. At first, it was really, I didn't know what I was supposed to expect out of this class. I did some research on it in career development. After I did some research on it, I enjoyed it already so much, just because I didn't know what I wanted to do for a career. And by just the few weeks that I've taken this class and some of the stuff I've been looking at, it's made me want to know what I actually want to do for my career, more in depth of project management and human resource management. And yeah, I don't have a lot of experience in both, but that's why you work your way up into that, to what job you want to do when you're done with school and whatnot. And that's what I plan on doing. Is with my retail experience, it's going to be nice to have, but wanting to intern or job shadow a human resource manager is one of the dreams I want to do, because that's what I want to do, either for Oakley Corporation or Nike Corporation, or for project management. I want to work in the Marshfield Clinic in Marshfield. Just something that I really want to do. Also, motivation for taking this class is I'm just motivated to learn. I want to learn different cross-functional skills that I may have for me as an employee. After I did some research on them, there's a lot that I enjoy learning about, and it's really hard to say why else I'm motivated about this class. I'm just happy that I'm taking a class that I know what career that I'm going to end up pursuing someday. A few of the cross-functional skills and work values that I looked at mostly that I thought was going to be beneficial to me. One, definitely time management. I'm very good when it comes to time management, from managing one's own time and time for the others. Working for Best Buy, you have to have very good time management, just because you got to be able to be on time for work. You got to be able to, excuse me, be able to get to customers on time. If a customer sees you just standing around and not being able to help them, and they're looking for help and they have questions on a different product, they're going to be really angry, and they're just going to walk out of the store and not buy any products, which we lose money then by doing that. But also with time management, it's just a key for a success in a business. Everyone having time management will make your business successful. With any career, it would be. And I just think it's a very important skill that everyone should learn, just because by having that, like I said, it's a key process in any type of career. A couple of the other ones that I was looking at that I thought were very important are definitely relationships. And retail, that's a huge one, just because if you don't have good relationships with your coworkers or employees or supervisors, you're gonna have a crappy job. I'm sorry to say, with at Best Buy, I have great relationships with all of my coworkers, but with the supervisors, it's just a different story, because I feel like a supervisor at Best Buy aren't perceiving us as what we should be. What I mean by that is they don't support us when we do something good, or the supervisors. There's a few supervisors that are very good. Our general manager is very good, but my manager, he sits in the back room and just sits there all day. And it really puts a toll on me, but it also puts a toll on my other employees. With me, I'm a home theater lead. So my job is to coach and train product knowledge to all of my other employees and teach them how to sell like I sell. And it's really hard when you don't get support from your supervisors, because you learn from them also. And because they work their way up to managers, they obviously were what I was at one time, and they learn from other supervisors. So it's hard for me with trying to coach and train other employees when my supervisors aren't coaching and training me on different things for selling. And that's what retail is all selling. And we're not based off commission or anything, so that's another thing that is huge because when, well, it's hard to say. With commission, you will get employees that are going to work harder because you get paid more on commission. With Best Buy, I feel like a lot of employees are lazy because they're all getting paid hourly wages and the same, so they feel like they don't have to do anything or they don't have to get to every customer. With me, urgency and perception is the biggest thing in retail. Biggest aspect of a business. You have to be urgent to every customer. Get to every customer, no matter how slow or how fast or how busy your store may be. Perception. Talking to other employees at an answer center or just in the middle of the store while customers are walking around looking into the products and you're not contacting them. That's very bad perception. And with Best Buy, they get bad scores because of that. And it's hard to take in as a lead because we're required to zone our employees up, make sure they're getting to every customer, and most of them don't do that. And by having the support from the supervisors, all they do is yell. All they do is yell at us, and yeah, yelling will help, or getting written up will help, but that's not going to help coworkers who don't care. And that's what Best Buy usually has, is a lot of employees that just don't care. And I don't really like that as a lead. It stinks, and with being a lead, I want to be able to bonus. I want our store to be happy. When I first started Best Buy, we were a happy store because we were doing well. But right now, it's just struggling because no one cares, no one tries, and everyone's just lazy. And that's a huge, dull process for the Best Buy business, and it's scary. I don't plan on staying in Best Buy more than after this year, but having that retail experience, I want to be able to, as of right now, when I'm talking to you about my job now, the job experience I'm talking about now, I want you to be able to be like, oh wow, that business is doing great, and right now it's not. So though relationships and support are a huge thing in business, and yeah, there's great relationships at Best Buy, but the support's not there, and it's hurting our store a lot. A few other cross-functional skills that I think that I have or have been using or thinking that are important is responsibility is a big one. We have, for example, we have employees who show up. We have employees that just quit on the spot. We have employees who just don't care, just walk around, do nothing, and have no responsibility of doing actions with doing anything while coming into work while getting paid. And that's another reason why we're hurting as a business. And responsibility is huge, a huge aspect when it comes to any type of business. If you have employees that are just quitting on the spot or just don't care and calling sick all the time or coming to work hungover, customers see that, and customers will realize that, wow, they don't really care about me, they don't care about the experience that I want coming in the store, so I'm not going to buy. I'm going to go somewhere else that where I'm going to get really good customer service. So responsibility is another one that I think is huge for me because I'm very responsible when it comes to work, but also school. I'm a very responsible kid, an adult now, and I hope to keep my responsibility at a high because it's very important. And most employers are going to want to see that from an individual. Lastly, another cross-functional skill that I thought was very, very important for me as when I want to be a manager someday. I think recognition is a very important aspect, just because when you recognize an employee for doing something great or something good, they like that. Because with me, like I mentioned earlier, being #1 in the district 4 months in a row or employee of the month twice, I didn't get any recognition but a high five. And to me, that just felt like, oh, okay, well, me working my butt off, at work and doing all this work and making sure Best Buy is being selling products for Best Buy and getting that achievement up here and got a high five for it. It really hurt. Realize that me working my butt off doesn't really get me anything in the long run. So when I want to be a manager or become a project manager someday, I want to recognize my coworkers or employees for doing something great. I want to be able to say, hey, you can get a bonus, or hey, here's a different bonus or whatnot, just so they know that they're recognized for doing something good. And Best Buy, it seems like I'm saying a lot of stuff that's bad about Best Buy, but for the business that I'm at right now, it is. It's not a very good business, and it's hurting me as an employee because I don't want to work there anymore. But there's been a lot of people that have been quitting because they're not getting recognized, and that's the way it's been going, and I don't think that's right. And when I get to be at that spot, I'm going to recognize my employees and my coworkers for the greatness that they've done. So I let you know a little bit about me, telling you my job experiences, my motivation for taking this class, and uh, I'm just excited. I'm excited to take my career to the next level. I'm excited to graduate school, and by knowing the different cross-functional skills that I have, I'm excited. I'm excited to take on harder roles in life, and by being at Best Buy with the lead spot I'm at right now, I do take on a lot of hard situations, and I love it. Just because I'm learning new things, and I'm getting training from other people, and I'm learning different product knowledge from other employees as well, and I love it. But like I said, that's a little bit about me. I'm excited to hear about other people, and thank you.